What is going on, fellow brawlers? Because I can't, fellow fans of Clash of Clans, fellow buddies of Brawl. It doesn't make any sense. Anyway, hey, thank you guys for coming by. It's the free-to-play Brawl Stars account. Having a great time playing this. Having a good week this week. It's Thanksgiving, and just telling you guys, I am genuinely enjoying this game. Now, I will also tell you that I understand the frustration that some people can't play this yet. But hey, here's the free-to-play series. You can kind of watch the progression, follow along, see how you're going to get better than Galadon. That won't take much. And again, this isn't the only account in Brawl Stars I'm playing. I have a gem it like crazy, dirty gemmer, unlimited gems account. I mean, okay, it's not unlimited, but pretty much. I mean, I'm going to say pretty much. This game, I will tell you this, my experience, gems in this game go further than they do in Clash of Clans and also in Clash Royale. The cost to fully max out an account, at least right now, is just a tiny fraction for Brawl Stars that it is for Clash of Clans and Clash Royale. But again, the whole purpose of this account is not anything about gemming. It's about to see, is the free-to-play experience going to be enjoyable? Is it going to be something that we want to continue to do in the long run? Because in my honest opinion, that is what will make or break this game. You know, you have to have a game that obviously gives players an opportunity to spend, but at the same time, you don't want something where they have to spend to play. And so far, so good. I mean, I am, you know, a little bit frustrated at not getting these cool brawlers that I see that I'm facing all the time. You know, I'd love to unlock them, but like I said in previous episodes, there is also a huge sense of accomplishment for getting there yourself without having to use mom or dad's credit card, or, you know, work your paper route, or hey, come on, work at McDonald's. Hey, come on, I did both of those things. Okay, you want to know a little gala history? First job ever, paper route. I hated it because where I lived, there were tons of big hills, and it was not easy. Second job ever, McDonald's. So, you know, I've been there, all right? And, you know, some people don't want to work. Well, I used to have to work 3 hours for a $10 pack of gems, but you guys got it easy. Now, let me tell you. But anyway, okay, I'm going to stop. I sound like Dynamite. See, that could be my, like, Dynamite voice. But anyway, okay, where was I? Oh, yeah. So Nita. Basically, I'm mostly playing Nita these days. I've kind of developed a favorite brawler, and as you can see, I've gotten better at getting her to survive, using auto-aim, not using auto... Okay, I'm still using mostly auto-aim, I will admit. But you know what? It has to do a lot with the character. There are certain characters that you absolutely don't want to use auto-aim with. For instance, Brock, Piper, those would be terrible ones. A lot of the ranged characters, Barley, Dynamite, using auto-aim with them, except in absolute emergency situations, is a terrible idea, okay? But using auto-aim with Nita, well, you know, sometimes it works out, and I feel like that's kind of the way the progression of this game works. The more advanced, more difficult to use characters come a little bit later in the game. So, speaking of later in the game, my other account, my dirty gemmer, you gem it like crazy, I have so many gems I'm drowning in them account, that account has progressed so much further than this account already. And part of it is because the trophy road, think about this, if you've unlocked 4 brawlers, let's just say, and you've gotten them up to 200 trophies each, then you're at 800 total trophies on the trophy road, as opposed to 200 trophies each on 10 brawlers, you're at 2,000. And of course, it's going to get more and more difficult, so you can never rely on one brawler alone to push. You know, if you get one brawler to 500 trophies, and then all your other brawlers are at like 50, it just doesn't make a lot of sense. But the good thing is that the skills of playing Brawl Stars translate from one brawler to the next for the most part. The fundamentals of the game. You know, moving, distancing yourself, knowing what you're facing, knowing how to get behind obstacles, when to use cover, when to use your teammates. That sort of stuff does translate really, really well. So if you can get one brawler to 500 trophies, chances are you can get other brawlers close. Now, of course, there are going to be players that find there's one brawler that really, really fits their play style, they're really good at, but I think that players that are exceedingly good at any one brawler are going to be pretty good at every brawler, and that's just the way that this game seems to work. I'm excited about it. I am also excited about unlocking new and different brawlers. But again, stay tuned. Hey, star player. Star player. Feels good. That little tiny little benefit right there is, it does feel kind of good to get that. I don't know why, but you know, I know it doesn't mean anything, but hey. All right, so speaking of Trophy Road, there we go. So we've got daily events unlocked finally. Now, Bounty. So Bounty is a little bit different than what you've seen played elsewhere. It is more like, you know, there's a bounty on his head, and that was terrible, but you know what I mean. So the idea is that there's a bounty on each player, and you earn these stars for your team. As you kill the other players, you earn more stars, but then you also become worth more stars, and the stars just add up, and next thing you know, there's like a gazillion stars on the screen. I don't know. I will tell you this. I've played this a little bit on my gemming account. This is by far the worst game mode for me. I'm better at any other game mode. You know, the Robo Rumble, the Brawl Ball, any of those. I'm way better. I don't know what it is. I'm terrible. Absolutely horrible at Bounty. And I know you're saying, Galadon, you're horrible at every game mode, but I'm saying I'm worse than others. I'm worse than other modes at Bounty. And you know what? It's an important part of progression, understanding where your weaknesses are. Okay? And my weaknesses are Brawl Stars. No, anyway, so. But my strong points, hiding. I'm really good at hiding, getting behind walls, hiding in grass. I'm so good at that. But the problem is, here's the big problem with Bounty. That's like, you're going to lose it for your team. You can't be hiding out and waiting for the most part. Aggression seems to be the key right here. Stacking up those stars, and of course not giving those stars up to your team. As you can see right here, with a minute and a half left, we're down 12, 14, 7. These guys have doubled our score. You can see some of the guys on my team stacking up a lot more stars than me. I've still got the basic 2 right here. Not looking great, but we'll count on Frank. Again, man, this Frank guy, he looks broken. He just took out almost the entire team over there. He looks so strong, but again, it's not just about the brawler, it's about the player behind the brawler. Really learning the timing. You know, note Frank that he right. If you understood what I just said, then I don't need to say anymore. You got it, all right? So congrats. And why are you even watching this video? You're already, anyway. I don't know. It's one of those days, you guys. I'm sorry. I just get on a roll, or I get off a roll, or speaking of rolls, is that turkey? Anyway, it's Thanksgiving while I'm recording this, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. I really don't. In fact, the last minute of this video is completely wasted. I haven't said a material thing. But there is this, okay? So, Brawl Stars content. I promise you guys I will bring you more. I will be working on the Dirty Gemming account, although, yeah, is gemming dirty? I don't know. But I will be showing you massive spending sprees, hundreds of boxes being opened once the game goes global, and I also promise you that I will get you that date as soon as I know it. Careful to follow me on Twitter as well, and follow Brawl Stars. They'll probably know before me, just saying. I'm guessing. So there we go. So getting carried is not always a bad thing. Look at me, I have 133 trophies. And, oh, that wasn't getting, well, I get carried. What am I going to admit here? I have to tell you. I get carried a lot. And that's, again, why belonging to a band is a good thing, because they will carry you somewhat. And then eventually you'll get good and you'll carry them. It's just the way life works. It's the circle of life, all right? And speaking of circle of life, this is not a circle. This is a long line right here. I mean, I'm telling you, I am looking forward to Jessie. I hear that she is very strong, even more so Penny. You can see Brock, and you got some of the ranged brawlers there. But man, this Trophy Road, this game is built for longevity. 14,000 trophies along this road, and you know it's just going to get longer. All right, let me go ahead and answer a couple of comments real quick. They asked about this in the upcoming December update. So many people wondering if the goblins might attack our villages. I thought that was really cool. That is a great idea. Love it if that would happen. And then just people generally hyped. We've got a big Clash of Clans update. It sounds like it's going to be big. And of course, Brawl Stars going global all in the same month. Merry Christmas. And this one, I've heard this from a lot of people. The leaders and co-leaders get to give the War League bonuses out. If your clan is unruly, just make sure you demote all of your co-leaders before you do it. And again, fellow brawlers, I don't know what to tell you. If you've got a better phrase than fellow brawlers, let me know and I will use it and I'll credit you in a future video. Until then, see you tomorrow. Full attack. And I don't have a cool outro either. It's a bummer.